Kenny Gates is closing in on 100 wins. He's at 96 right now. He added 9 to that total this past season. Last time I saw you, we were hanging out at Rotterdam Square. How have you been?
Excellent. Had a great year.
Yeah, sounds like it. So how's this compare, 9 wins, to some of your other years?
Well, this is one of the best years we ever had, and unfortunately, we might have even had more except for all the rainouts.
That's true. Oh, yeah. So how many races do you think you did?
Well, we ran, I think, 4 times at Utica, 12 at Fonda, 4 at Brookfield. So
that's 9 out of 20.
Yeah,
that's 45% win percentage.
Yeah. So we had, like I said, we had a great year.
What do you think made it so great?
New car this year. We got a coil car from a Jaker.
Finally switched from the Leaf, huh?
Yeah, we did. I thought that was the writing was on the wall. We really had to go that route, and it paid off. We were fast right out of the box and ended up winning 6 out of 12 at Fonda with it this year.
Wow. So did you get a championship?
No, we didn't. We actually had a couple of weeks. We had a blown motor while we were leading in one of the Thunder races, and we had another week where we got in a bad wreck. Took us out of the points. We were lucky enough to climb back up into second, and we gave Ivan a run for it at the end of the year, but probably needed a few less rainouts.
That's right. Ivan Jocelyn was the champion, right?
Yeah, he was his first one, and he was consistent all year. I don't think he ever finished too far back, and that's what it took to win the championship. And we weren't, unfortunately. But maybe if we didn't have all those rainouts, we could have given him a little more run for his money, but. We had a great year.
What would you rather do? Because I know this is probably about a 50-50 deal if I were to look at everybody I've asked this question to. Would you rather win more races or win the championship?
Oh, that's tough. I don't know. It really is a 50-50 deal.
Yeah.
You want to win track championships, and we won a bunch, but winning races is...
And you make more money winning races, too.
Winning races is probably where it's at. Like this year, I think it was a success because, we did win the Hondo this year at Fonda, and that's our, that's the one we circle.
That's the big one.
That's the big one. We circle that every year and really want to do well there. And, so would you rather win a Hondo or a track championship? I don't know. I think winning a Hondo's a big deal. So it's kind of 50-50, but winning races is, probably the best.
I was at Super Dirt Week this year, watching the Pro Stocks roll out on the track, remembering what it used to be like here at Syracuse when there were 70 or 80 of you guys.
Yeah.
What has happened these past few years? Why are the counts going down so quickly?
No Canadians, number one.
Okay, that's a big thing,
That's a big thing. They had their own races up in Canada, so none of the Canadians came down
Cornwall
for
that
Super
weekend,
Dirt Week.
I think,
And that's probably one of the number one things right there. You're missing 16 Canadian drivers. So, maybe you wouldn't have had a huge car count, but you would have had maybe, if you had 16 of the
30
guys from New York and around, and 16 of those, that's 32 cars right there, which would be a nice car count. So that's number one thing. And the other thing is just there aren't as many tracks running them anymore down here.
True.
So there aren't as many to draw from. And Super Dirt Week is kind of tough. The weather's been bad a number of years. Guys know that. You're going to miss a little track time and stuff like that. Unfortunately, Pro Stocks, we're the support division.
Right.
So we're, like, again, this year, they got their laps cut in half and things like that. And unfortunately, I think the guys kind of know that. And it's like, you know what? A lot of them chose to go to Charlotte instead of Super Dirt Week. They had 30 cars at Charlotte. Weather's usually better down there. You got all the Canadians that come down, so it's a number of factors, but that's what I see.
Well, some people said too that Sportsman run at so many tracks and so many events now that a lot of guys who would have done Pro Stock years ago are now saying, well, I'll just do a Sportsman instead and race more.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's another contributing factor. There definitely aren't as many of us as there used to be. Guys are skipping the Pro Stocks and going directly into the Sportsman.
Especially the young kids.
You can see that. Yeah. And they start out in a limited and then go to the Sportsman, so that definitely has hurt the car counts in the Pro Stocks.
And when you can do it at age 13, and do a limited or something.
Right.
Okay.
And and it's a big deal to be a modified driver. They want to go.
It's true.
They might all have aspirations of being in the modifieds at some, being a big block eventually. So they want to start out in the modifieds.
Yeah, start learning the setup and how to work on them right away.
Yeah.
Why do you still? Why weren't you one of those guys who did that?
Money.
Just that simple.
All comes down to money, budget.
Yeah.
A family and kids that I wanted to put through college and things like that.
Yeah.
I could be competitive and have fun and run on a budget that I had set, keeping in Pro Stocks. With sponsorship and things like that, I could still run all over, and still go to a lot of races and still go to Fonda, which I always wanted to do, and afford it and still have a family life,
That's true. Like that roller they're going to sell in the auction tomorrow, that thing will go for probably 50.
Yeah.
And that's just a roller.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Luckily we've been able to kind of keep going and keep upgrading, but it's just a budget thing. Right. I would have always loved to have moved up, but it would have taken somebody coming along to help me with the money. So,
Gotcha. Well, Josh Coonrod just did it too. In other words, Pro Stock guy. So there's one less right there too. One less competitive car.
And he was a good competitor. So
yeah,
that's definitely a loss for our class.
So I imagine the next thing we want to do in 2024 is get to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't, right? I mean, you know, that'll be a special night.
It would be.
Not many people can say they even won, let alone 100.
Yeah, and you know, when I started out, we never thought we'd get anywhere near that. But it's just over the years, it's, you know, we've been lucky enough to. I shouldn't say lucky, but you know, we've worked hard.
Fortunate is the word I like to use. You know,
it's like,
luck is a guy getting a flat on the last lap and then you pass him. You know,
opportunity and preparedness. You're lucky to be in the right spot at the right time and take advantage of it. And we've had a ton of fun doing it. We're still having fun. We're still competitive, so we keep going.
Yeah, a friend of mine said luck is when preparation meets opportunity.
Absolutely.
And that is it right there. Do you still have memories when you come in this gate to what it used to be back in Syracuse?
Yeah, I miss it. I would still come back for Super Dirt Week if they had it here.
Yeah? Okay. What was it that you liked so much?
The speed.
Okay.
It's just so fast. I love going fast, and this place was fast.
Going into turn one and going, when do I lift? When do I lift? No, I'm going to go a little deeper.
Yeah, go deeper. And we had a real bad wreck here one time in a July race, and from the lead, and I really thought this place owed me one. I wanted to.
Never got it back,
just never got it back. Didn't get the opportunity to get it back. But, that's too bad.
When'd you get the beard? I almost didn't recognize you until you smiled.
No shave November.
Oh, okay. You do that every year. So that's only not even 3 weeks?
Oh, no. Unfortunately.
You started a little early.
No.
Really?
November 1st. It's just the hair in the face grows a lot better than the hair in the head now. So.
See, I'm the other way around. I tried to do that a few years ago. It wouldn't fill in. It looked horrible. Horrible.
That's unfortunately or fortunately. That grows fast.
And unfortunately,
I wish it did on top, but it doesn't anymore. So.
Well, I'm 62, and if I let mine grow, it ends up getting a little more salt and pepper than.
Yeah, mine's looking a lot more gray than it used to be, but it'll be here for a couple more weeks, then it'll go away.
So every year, there's a little bit more salt and a little less pepper in that beard. Huh?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's happening.
Awesome. Good to see you. Hopefully, I'll be able to travel more next year. But you are coming back, and you're going to get 100. Yeah. So if I miss it, please let me know if you do get to 100 and I miss it. Okay.
Sure will. Absolutely.
Nice to see you, Kenny.
Good to see you.